Hey folks, Randy Go, Trout Magnet Man here with you. Hadn't been on the water too much. Heat's just keeping me away, and it is hot here in Tennessee. But I was able to get out the other day and want to try out a new lake, Cordell Hull, which is not that far from me. I'd heard a few reports that it had good bluegill in it. And it may have some good bluegill in it. I don't know. I didn't find them. It's basically, if you look at it on a map, it's basically a riverine type lake. There's not a lot of sloughs and bays like you would, find on an old Hickory or a Dale Hollow or Center Hill or something like that. I was able to find some bedding areas. While there were no fish on those beds. I want to go back in the springtime to check it out. Just wasn't a lot of activity there. Just wasn't. I didn't see but 2 or 3 boats out fishing. I was out in the Defeated Creek area. Asked a couple of guys what the story was on the lake, because I don't hear much about it. You don't hear much about people catching fish. And the story is, they give me that there's just not that great a lake. I know you can look up on the forums, you can look up on YouTube, you can look up a lot of places, and you just don't hear a lot of talk about Cordell Hull Lake. Now below the dam at Cordell Hull, that's a different story. That's a great striper fishery, it's a great white bass fishery. I fished below the dam many times and just caught hundreds, if not thousands, of white bass below that dam. But up in the lake, I didn't do too well. I caught a few little smallmouth. I caught one good largemouth. He didn't have a belly on him, but he gave me quite a battle royal on this extra ultralight rod. And that's why I got this rod out here. And I'm going to tell you that this rod flat saved my bacon on Cordell Hull. I was able to find some bluegill. The birds led me to them, and I had pulled into this cove, one of the few coves that are around there, and I noticed some birds kept flying into this tree and buzzing this tree, and so I went over for a closer look, and what it was, that tree was full of mayflies, and the birds were in there feeding on them. And therefore, when they would land on the limb, some of the mayflies would drop in the water, and you could see the bluegill. There were a lot of them. I mean, a whole lot of them. The problem was there just wasn't any size to them. I caught over 200 bluegill in this video. Of course, I don't show all of them catches. They were not good-sized bluegill. They really weren't. But this rod, this extra ultralight rod, and the 2-pound test max rated line, which I have to keep my drag set loose on this, and the action of this rod just made it for me to have a great day. I don't care who you are, you catch 200 fish, it's going to be a lot of fun. And they would have been fun on an ultralight, somewhat fun, but on this extra ultralight, it just made for a great day. It saved my bacon, I tell you. I won't be going back to Cordell Hull until the spring. I'm anxious to see what I can find up in the spring up there. It's a beautiful area. The scenery up there is just absolutely gorgeous, but I don't know really what to expect for the lake. I don't expect too much, really, just tell you the truth. Haven't heard a lot of people just have any good thing to say about it. But anyway, I will be going back up there in the spring. I'm planning on doing some fishing when this weather cools down. If it does cool down, I hope it does. And going to here in a little bit, going to do a couple of rod reviews for Trout Magnet. The Trout Magnet Sorlep series and the Trout Magnet Trout Slayer series rods, to give you an idea of what those rods are like. So I appreciate all of you watching. I just had one video that went over 1,000 views, which I was shocked at that. When I started this out, I didn't know how many views I'd get. I have quite a few people, I'd say 8 or 9 people who are ordering rods out of Japan. I'm glad that I can help them navigate that process. That was part of my intent in starting this channel. So far, all of them seem to be extremely happy with the product that they have. And once again, I appreciate all of you watching. Appreciate all the subscribers. Appreciate the comments. We're going to do a lot more here. I'm going to, I think I've said before, I'm going to try to get 2 or 3 pieces of JDM gear a year to review, be they rods and or reels, for quite a while coming. Those waters, if you've never been in them, that JDM gear is sometimes, if you're just starting out, it's hard to navigate, and I'm here to help any way I can. Anybody wants to order them. And we'll be doing some reviews of other rods too, other stuff besides out of Japan. I caught these bluegill and these smallmouth on a Trout Magnet, on a 1/32 old Crappie Magnet head with a number 6 hook. I've spoke about that before. If you don't have any of those and you like a shad dart style jig head with a number 6 hook, I suggest you get them. Trout Magnet website has them. I don't know how long they'll have them. I know I put me in a big order, so I'm going to be good for a while. I really like them. I really, really do. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. Don't expect to see any great big fish here. They're not there, but I had an absolute ball. I mean, it was fun beyond belief. I sore lip them all, and as I always like to say, life is good. Oh yeah, yes sir. Little smallmouth action on the extra ultralight. Well, he sure is doing his thing. That's a lot of fun. Folks, this bass has hit this. I don't know that I can get him in. He's headed for that log, and I can't let him get to that log. I don't know. I'll get this fish in. I think it's a smallmouth. No, it's not a smallmouth. I know it's a good fish on extra ultralight and 2-pound max line. I don't know. Get this fish in. Man, that line just hit on that transducer. I don't know. Man, I got a ways to go to get this fish in. He's fresh. Wow. Come here. Come here. Oh, man. Mercy. Mercy, 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 mercy. Well, it's kind of made my day, folks. Go show you what you can get in on light tackle. Now well, he ain't that, he should be bigger. He ain't got no belly, but that's not a bad looking fish for 2-pound test and extra ultralight, I can tell you. All right, let's get him back in the water. Woo! What we got here? Oh, little smallie. Little smallie, folks. Little smallie. Oh, he's flat digging on this extra ultralight, that's for sure. That is for sure. Now, I'd take these all day long now, if I can get them. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Boy, this joker don't want to give up now. There he is. There he is. Oh, man, That's a pretty fish. That's great action on this rod. Great action. That joker, I want you to look. He just got through eating a crawfish and decided he wanted my jig. Would you look at there? Would you look at there? He's got several crawfish down in his mouth. I don't know if you can see that or not. That joker. There's a little smallie. Oh, there's one chasing him. Hey. Tell you what. Now he's spitting up. They on a feeding frenzy. That's for sure. He's spitting up shad. Now, not much of a fish, but he's pretty, and he fought. Another little smallie. Oh yeah, he cutting up. Oh, these things is fun on this extra ultralight. Ooh, they'll be digging. They be digging now. They be digging. I tell you what, they're feeding. They're regurgitating up. Beautiful fish. Folks, I believe I've done found me a mayfly hatch underneath this tree here. I'm pretty sure I have. I've got to get out of here and get away from them. But I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Yep. There's the good ones. There's the good ones. Yes. They're right up there in the shade, eating mayflies. That's what they're doing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not bad. Yep. That's there. They're there. Oh yeah. Talk to me. Oh yeah. I shouldn't boat lift him in here, but I'm gonna do it. Now folks, this Cordell Hull. They ain't known to be a big bluegill lake, but oh yeah, he's digging. He's digging. Oh yeah. I take them all day long. Take them all day long. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Take them all day long. Yes sir. Yes sir. Chunky gill. Getting ready to feed up on the mayflies. That's a little chunk. He's fat. He's yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Oh yes sir. Talk to me a little bit. Little chunky male. Take them all day long now. I'm telling you folks. Yep, they ain't much, but when I come up on some fish like this, I will wear them out. Oh, I tell you what, this rod can just make your day. Now this ain't no big bluegill by no stretch of imagination, but it's chunky. And he's fighting on the extra ultralight. That's a lot of fun now. Oh yes, oh yes. I've seen him come up and take it. Seen him come up and take it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a nice one there. Nice little chunk. Saw him come up and take it.